Welcome to the New Moon Meditation for August the 8th, 2021 at 8:50 in the morning in the Central Time Zone. And my name is Martin Dowman. And
I'm Sunny Dowman, and we're here at the Light Center in front of our beautiful altar upstairs in the loft. We are recording and posting these meditations in conjunction with Unity of Lawrence and putting those on our YouTube page, the Unity of Lawrence's YouTube page as well. So join in with us as we meditate. Should we talk about the astrology?
oh, please, would you? Yes.
Yeah, happy to. So this new moon is taking place in the sign of Leo. The sun is already in Leo. Probably you know that because August is, the month where the sun is in Leo, or part of most of the month. And at this point in time, the moon is swinging around to join the sun in Leo, and that's when we experience the new moon. The astrological significance of this is it's a lot of energy around the concept of I love myself. Think about Leo and the stereotypical Leo energy, which is the king, the expecting all of the servants and courtiers to bow down to them. And while that may be an extreme version of that, Leo energy is about, I love myself and I expect everyone else to love me as well. And that can be powerful, challenging for people, if we have issues with self-love. But this is a good time to practice that. And so this can be a beautiful time for just engaging in some radical self-care. Turn off the phone, turn off the computer, stop responding to emails for a little while, and do something that is about self-love, taking care of yourself. One of the things that I wanted to talk about in this particular lunation is if you have strong Leo placements. So if your sun is in Leo, say you were born in late July or the beginning of August, if your moon is in Leo when you were natally, if you're a Leo rising, any of those kinds of situations, I recommend that you work with this energy around, going to be early for those of us in the Central Time Zone, but you can do it, between like 5:30 and 7:30 a.m. on August 8th. That will be the time when the moon and the sun, and get very close to 7:30 if you can, 7:38 actually, to be precise. That will have the moon and the sun in the house, in the first house of the chart, as opposed to the 12th house where it will actually complete that new moon cycle. Having it in the first house is a little more powerful, has a little more oomph. So you can get really close, you can have the sun and the moon very, very close together and still have it in the first house of the chart. Just trust me. Start your meditation, start your self-care. Do it about 7:30 in the morning. Pardon me. As opposed to waiting until 8:50. That said, the 24 hours leading up to the time of 8:50 a.m. on August 8th and the 24 hours after 8:50 a.m. on August 8th, those are still all really good times, but that 7:38 is primo. So start something then, especially if you have strong Leo placements. So there's your astrological update. Shall we get started?
Sure.
All right. So I invite you to close your eyes, arrive in this moment, feel the support of the chair, of the bed, wherever you are sitting right now. Feel the support of the earth underneath that, holding you up, and at the same time holding you down and grounding you in space. We're not floating away. We are in a spot. We have arrived at this moment. And let's turn our attention to our breath, breathing in and release that breath. Let's do that again with an audible sigh. Breathing in. And feel your shoulders relax, feel your legs relax. And I would love for us to do something a little different this time. We're going to do some progressive muscle relaxation. You may have done this before. We're going to start with our feet. And pay attention, feel your feet, wiggle your toes around in your shoes or your socks or just the air. Feel your feet, notice them, and then let's tighten up all the muscles in your feet. Just tight, 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 tight. Take a breath in, and as we release, relax all the muscles in your feet. And now let's turn our attention to our lower legs, our calves. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to tighten up maybe the whole leg. Tighten up the leg, all the muscles in the leg, just as tight as you can get them. Squeeze those muscles and release. Turning our attention to our pelvis. Going to tighten those muscles, tighten those gluteus maximus muscles. Tight, squeeze, 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 and relax. Turning our attention to our torso, tighten those muscles in the stomach region. Squeeze those abs, squeeze them in tightly. Hold it, and release. And let's turn then our attention to the upper chest and shoulders. And let's tighten those muscles. Tight, tight, tight. Squeeze. And release. Allowing all the tension to float away. And then let's do our right arm and hand. We're going to tighten that entire limb, hand squeeze tight, muscles tight. And release. And then the same with the left side. Tightening, squeeze as tight as you can. And release. Lovely. Let's take our attention to our neck and our jaw. I'm going to tighten those up. And release. And then lastly, let's do the top of our head, our scalp, our eyes, our face. Tighten all those muscles. And release. Now that we have gone all the way through the body, tightening and releasing. We're allowing all of that tension that we may have been carrying to float away. Allowing those muscles to relax. Allowing ourselves to arrive in this moment. And let's just check in with our body. Let's check in with the energy centers known as chakras. And let's put our focus on each one of them for a moment as we move through this time in our meditation. And so starting with the root chakra, the red spinning center at the base of our spine. We focus on this for a moment. We check in with our ability, our understanding of the premise that we are entitled to be here, that we have a right to exist, that we have a right to food and all the things that we need to survive. This is the energy of that chakra center. So we breathe into our root chakra and bless it and imagine it, visualize it spinning, strong focus, a clockwise spin. And then let's shift our attention to our sacral chakra. This is just about the level of the belly button. The color we envision here is the color of orange. This is the energy of creativity, of generativity, of play, of manifestation, bringing things into the world, first by bringing it in as an idea, and then fully manifesting it into physical form. And so we breathe into this center, and it can even help to put your hand over these spots as we do this. Envision the color orange and this center spinning clockwise in a very healthy and robust manner. And we bless this. And then we move to the solar plexus chakra, and this color is yellow. This is our wisdom chakra. This is where we get those gut feelings, those awarenesses that we know without knowing how we know, but we just know. And so we envision this brightly yellow colored spinning circle, spinning vortex of energy, enabling us to access our knowing, our inner wisdom. And then proceeding up to the heart. We know that the chakra of the heart is colored green, symbolizing life and growth. And as we envision this chakra circle, center, spinning clockwise with this lovely green energy, we can envision this going, all of the chakras really, spinning outward toward the front of our body, spinning outward through the back of our body. It's a multi-dimensional experience. And then moving to our throat chakra, the color here is a light. Is a nice blue, a nice bright blue. And this chakra, this energy center is supportive in speaking our truth, In the solar plexus chakra, we know our truth, and in the throat chakra, we speak that truth. We envision that spinning merrily along, emitting all of this beautiful blue color, blue energy. And we bless this. And then the third eye chakra, and this is located about the spot between your eyebrows. It's actually the pituitary gland, which is kind of in the center of your skull. And this chakra is, the energy of this is about seeing the truth and seeing what is. The color here is indigo, a nice deep blue energy. And so we can envision this spinning and emitting these beautiful colors, this beautiful indigo shade. And then last of all is the crown chakra, up at the top of the head. And for some people envision this as a lavender color, a pale purple, sort of like a rose, not a rose quartz, never mind, sort of like an amethyst quartz. And for other people, this is a clear, it's a beautiful white light. You can envision either of those that resonates for you. But we envision this spinning, and this chakra is about our connection to the divine. That we are a unit unto ourselves. But then we connect in, we plug in through the crown chakra. And as we sit in this meditation, we can envision all of these chakras in a beautiful line. Doesn't not necessarily have to be a straight line. If our posture is not straight right now, that's okay. But they are all in a line and they are connected. They are in a line and they are aligned. And we sit with that and we feel that and we are grateful for that. And then we take a moment to turn our attention to the ancestors. We honor the native peoples whose ancestral land this is. And we honor our ancestors, our mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, going back into time. All of those people who, looking now toward us, see us as their family. And we honor the angels and the ascended masters, guides, guardians, all of those energies that we call to in times of need and in times of connection with the divine. And we feel them gathered around with us. And we say thank you.
And so, as we go deeper into this wonderful new moon experience that we are going with at this time, we feel the connection, the proximity that the moon is with the sun, bringing great power of creation, birthing the new moon. We feel that birthing happening at a deep level for ourselves, awakening us in the process of this Leo energy this energy that is about acknowledging self. Allow yourself to pause for a moment here and step out and take a look back at yourself and hold yourself in this new creation. Allowing the awakening of seeing new things in yourself that you can honor, cherish, share, and be at peace in that process. Feeling an energy, a power that comes around at this point because of this time and the sign that we are stepping into. We also now take a moment to awaken ourselves to the entire galaxies that are around us. Allow yourself to just vision how many billions and billions of stars quite literally surround us continuously. And as we come into this new moon, we realize that at night it is completely dark, and the stars hold space around us, honoring us. And bring our attention to the star Sirius as it is making its appearance in our skies again after being sort of hidden on the other side during the other half of the year. And as Sirius is rising, we acknowledge something called the Lion's Gate. The awareness of this Leo energy empowered by this star that returns at this time of the year. We feel that energy, that ability to step through situations in front of us, allowing us to be awake and powerful as we move forward through this Lion's Gate. It's like stepping through a doorway and saying, I am here. I am here. I am here. And as we feel that voice within us, we are aware that it is also the divine acknowledging us within, as we are all divine beings. And now I invite you to find the point right above your head, directly above you, and feel that connection with the divine beaming down through, guiding, holding you safe, giving you this strength. And now we feel the earth connecting in with that same energy, grounding this time in its perfect vibration. We love not only ourselves, we love the connections that we make. We expand the energy from our heart in benevolence to all things around us. We awaken this energy of being a part of the vibration of all things. Imagine yourself outdoors, sitting in a field and feeling the vibration of all the animals, all the plants, all the rocks, the air, and allow for there to be a space for a small fire to be lit in front of you. And we'll also bring in the energy of a small stream nearby. And we now have the energies of the earth, of the wind, of the water, and of the fire. As we surround ourselves with this. And much as the vibration of these working together, we will now move forward into some toning that can bring that vibration deep into our physical bodies, feeling that vibration that we can then carry forward. So as I tone and begin to vibrate, I invite you to join me in that process. And you do not need to be concerned about sounding right. Allow the vibration of the body to move you forward into feeling the energy of this experience. And so we'll take a deep breath in. And we'll do this again. Breathe deeply into your belly. Ground that feeling and release. In your mind's eye, we come back from this experience. We gently move our fingers, our toes. We awaken ourselves to being again fully in our bodies. We allow ourselves to begin to open our eyes if you feel comfortable and return to this space. Thank you so much for being with us in this experience. And our next full moon, yes,
will be on August 22nd. This will be the second of 2 Aquarius full moons this year. A pretty unusual circumstance. It's a concept that's known as a blue moon, and we've heard of that before in a calendar month, but this is an astrological blue moon. There are 2 different calendar months, but they're both in the same sign. So, interesting.
That's really wonderful. And if you've enjoyed the astrology that's been shared, where can they go?
Well, I don't know. If you're interested in knowing more about how these events are impacting you personally, or ways that you can work with these energies more specifically for you, contact me at sunnysastrology.com and send me a message, and we will get together and start talking about ways that we can support you with through astrology and through things like meditation to help support you living your best life. So
they can also get a hold of you through Facebook, can't they?
Sunny's Astrology has a Facebook page, and so you can go there and like it.
And so for now, we like to say namaste.
Namaste.